EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the venerable Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the New Orleans Saints. New season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Right away, they'll change the look. In his 7th season now, here's Alvin Kamara. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They run it again with Kamara, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1 down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Kamara up the middle. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. We know turnover margin always key. Going to be really key in this one. And to force an opening drive turnover, that's huge.
It is, and you know something? There's one coach on every team that weighs in at the worst possible time, right? And this is bad. He just fumbled the football. Can't you just hear him right now? Son, you messed it up for everyone on that one. Messed up our offense, and now you put our defense in a bad spot.
The NFL's 2nd leading rusher in 2022. Here's Derrick Henry. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Now Willis. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. A gain there of 30 big ones.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the 1st quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
A 1st down carry for Henry. To about the 26 here. Well, for the Titans in 2023, they figure to be a team that battles for a division title. At least that's what it looks like from my vantage point, Charles. What do you think needs to go right for them to win the AFC South?
I think some retooling, especially on the offensive side of the ball. And when you start with the offensive line, their pride and joy, they've got to rebuild that part of the team because that's the engine that makes their offense run. Everything comes off the fact that their offensive line usually controls the line of scrimmage.
That's a Titans touchdown. Chigga 26 yards. And the Titans are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point up and good by Shudak. And that makes the score 7-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Saints. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Willis. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. 3rd down, it's Willis. Open man, that's Henry. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back and... around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Again, it's Willis to throw it. Wisely will throw that one away. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. The pitch to Henry. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Come to the line here needing 9 yards
managed to pick up the first. On third down, it's Willis.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And this will be taken at the 13. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00? Like Jim Otto used to wear, or Kenny Burrow used to wear. Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. These two teams all tied after one. Now Carr shifting his guys around a bit. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Here we go.
On first down, Willis. Going down the middle, and it's complete. That one goes for 24 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Meanwhile, Willis' throw pulled in by Hopkins. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Here's Willis. This will go to Henry out wide. Touchdown! Derrick Henry, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Titans have taken the lead.
Extra point up and good by Shudak.
And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Carr going to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Credit the sack there to Harold Landry.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
He will return this from deep.
And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Azeez Al-Shaair, former 49er, in on the tackle.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Carr to throw on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right.
That one complete downfield to Thomas. Still going. Off to the races. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
A big-time play there for New Orleans. 58 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
93. 93.
Now Carr. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. Got his man, Okonkwo.
It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
19 tight.
Willis looking to throw on 1st down. And he'll get this underneath to Henry.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. On the counter, it's Henry. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Willis looks to pass it here.
And that will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Wow, that qualifies as a bad miss because anything inside of 40 should be automatic. That's a big mistake right there.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or 2 there, but they do get him down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Carr now on 1st down. Buying time to his left.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Now Carr, he wants to change up the look here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is
It's a new season, so both these coaching staffs
report.
likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in Week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Calling no gain on the run there. Now they'll be looking at a third down. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Willis out of the gun.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Trying for it on 4th down. Here's Willis. Over the middle, he has Okonkwo. And he is going to pick. First down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs.
Trap 60. 79 Broncos.
Willis will look to throw it. He'll complete this one to Okonkwo.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
1st and 10, Willis.
And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Go, Reed, go.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
See what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Now Willis to throw. A check down here for Henry.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Keep the ball moving. Keep the ball moving.
On 1st down, Carr. Flush to his right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Dancing to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Let's go now. Camper 11. Camper 11. Track him 60. Cowboy 80. Buffalo 18. Cut 19. Cut 19.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. Cockrell holds it in left side.
And it's a Titans touchdown.
Chigakokwo.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Titans are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Shudak.
And the lead is now 24. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Now a man picked up after 2 years in Detroit. It's Jamal Williams.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
And now Carr changing the formation.
He'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Back to throw, Willis.
His throw incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Carr's throw complete there to Thomas.
27 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots,
try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Titans.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Ooh, the juke. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. This is caught. Touchdown, Saints. Jamal Williams, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Saints are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Caleb Farley.
And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. I'm sure the message as they come out onto the field was, hey, take care of the football, because the fumble last possession led to a touchdown. Still a 3-score game, though.
You don't want things to start to snowball. You know, one error leads to another, which leads to another. And then all of a sudden you're fighting for your life down the stretch instead of finishing the game in style, which is what they're trying to do on this drive.
That would be a pretty amazing comeback, but we've seen crazier things happen in the National Football League.
We certainly have.
Now Willis.
Looking sideline, incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he'll punt it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48 and a return of 8.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1, because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And Thomas has it. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
A three-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Again, it's Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Throwing his Carr on third down. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. Now Carr, gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
On first down, Willis. This will go to Henry out wide.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Rig alert! Rig alert!
The second down throw by Willis.
Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Again, Willis to throw.
He's going to look downfield for Henry. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a fourth down here in a game that looks to have been decided already.
60 Maverick. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Going on fourth down. Here's Willis.
Escaping the pressure right.
Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Check smash. Check smash.
That one looks like he'll throw here. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Running left, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
70 Timberwolves. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Panther 11. Panther 11.
From the gun, here's Willis.
Flush to his right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins from 3 yards out. And the Titans are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how week 1 is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On play action, now Carr. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here comes the Saints punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. First and 10, it's Levis. Going for the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Titans, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
talk my that other side.
The Oakley way.
Hey. Can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big might die in my sleep. And I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss. Remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money. But don't get it twisted. Still clocking big digits. On Rodeo, big spending. All the cribs luxury. I can't recall the last time I did dishes. Big business. All my deals 6 figures and up. When you get it out the mud, it hit different. Used to sell when the cops came, we hit fences. Now I'm blowing smoke out the country with 2 thick. I'ma take them both back to the penthouse and get. That's how it's supposed to be. Life is beautiful, I'm doing I don't believe. Flew out to Colombia and brought me home some. Used to be the underdog, now they booked me overseas. And I don't wanna be nobody else, nigga. Do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big might die in my sleep, but I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss. Remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money. I used to wanna be like Wayne. I used to wanna be like Nip with the Cuban link chain. I used to rap like Jay, trying to make me a name. Now all I do is C5. And I'ma stay in my lane. I could do anything I put my mind to, that's facts. I wanna be a so I start. I like so I went on and start flipping packs. I heard the drought 3 and said, dog, I'm a rap. I did that, superseded expectation. I refuse to settle for anything less than greatness. I'm the hottest rapper on the West, let's just face it. So put that pride to the side, then let's get paper. Can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me, I am God and God is me. Dream so big might die in my sleep, but I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss, remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money.
Bars. C5. Just incredible. Hunger Flow 2. It's easy.
Incredible.
Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over, you bragging ignorance, you lack the vision. I'm sacrilegious until my rap you ever offended. My clearly crafted mission with crass intentions. You may have given them credit so they can save now. This ain't the end and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights are going, I'm fade down.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Again, it's Kamara. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9. Down. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result, because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side to block it appropriately, which you're exactly right. Didn't move him, sat there waiting for him and made the play.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It was Cameron Jordan who came in and got him. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. It's hauled in by Hardy. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Finding space at the 30, and he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. In motion is Hardy. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Flushed out right.
And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. To throw, it's Allen. This is caught. It's Hardy. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown, Bills. Khalil Shakir. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Bass. Up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down, here's Carr. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Here's Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing now is Carr.
We'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 40. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Now Carr. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down.
Here's Hardy set to return. He takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So the shotgun snap to Allen.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp. And at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
A first down there on a pickup of 25. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he's got room. Down the left sideline. 74 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. First down now, but that clock rolling. Carr going to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Carr. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start with the option. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. It's a gain of 44. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And now they're in the hurry-up. Play action. Now it's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he found that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
No question, he's so dangerous down here near the goal line. The safeties, they have to be involved in run support against a quarterback like this, and in turn, they're going to ask their teammates to be involved as well.
17.
Zach Baun.
What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Way back at the 17 now after the loss. It's 3rd and goal.
Pass caught. It's Davis on the crossing route.
Give him 13 yards on the connection, but not enough. 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long. Kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
The kick by Bass is good.
And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Carr to throw on 2nd down.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So after the INT, it's Allen eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10.
They'll try the wide side with Cook. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 14. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. On 1st down, Allen. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From the 5, 2nd and 4.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. On play action, Allen sliding out of the pocket. Did he get the feet down? Yes! Touchdown! Dawson Knox from 6 yards away.
And the Bills take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
That one good for 26 and a first down. And they're going to speed things up here. Kamara up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 49-yard line.
Here's Carr to throw.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. First down, here's the run with Cook.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Allen now looks to throw. And completes it to the tight end Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And Allen is actually going to throw it here toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
They'll try the wide side with Cook. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Wreaking havoc was Nathan Shepard, the D tackle. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Allen. Wide open receiver complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On play action, Allen. And it's caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
At the Saints 2-yard line.
Cook will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Pass on for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return, here's Rashid Shaheed. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And, Brandon, I just have to ask you, that's all the stuff that we saw happen today. Those are statistics, numbers, the whole deal. But my question is, how does one team come ready to play?
It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever. The gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle.
Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's Walker to start the drive.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now Smith.
Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba.
7 yards there and a first down.
That's good for a Seattle Seahawks.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
There he goes left side.
Now he's free at the 35.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Ken Walker,
70 yards.
And the Seahawks need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead.
And personally, what a start for him to get in the end zone from that distance here on the first drive.
And it has the defense tearing up their defensive goals for the game, doesn't it? Because nowadays, when we talk to all the coaches, they don't talk about limiting yards per carry and those things. They just talk about limiting explosive plays, whether it's through the air or on the ground. And anything an explosive play on the ground, usually what, 10, 12-yard runs? This one was way more than that. They've got to go back to the drawing board and try and shut it down.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10.
At their own 21. Solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Carr.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
After the interception, here's Smith. Try! 25 yards that time. Smith now to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. Here's Smith.
Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. And the Seahawks are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Walker will score. Touchdown, Seattle. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter. He's got both of them.
But certainly setting himself up for a big game here. And I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 14-0. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Carr now on first down.
There's Chris Olave. 10 yards, good for the Saints, first down.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. 2nd and 9 from the 44.
Carr now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Here's Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Right on the coverage we just saw break out on third down. Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Carr going to go on fourth down. Escaping the pressure right. And